This was me, the first time I picked up a violin. Little did I know what I was getting myself into. Hi, my name is Lily, and this is the story of how a piece of wood and stick changed my life. My journey starts in 4th grade when my elementary school offered students a chance to learn a band or string instrument. Both of my parents had played string instruments since they were young. My dad played violin and my mom played cello, and both of them had excelled in their orchestra. It wasn't until 6th grade when I actually started taking violin a little more seriously. My dad signed me up for weekly violin lessons with a private teacher, and he started teaching me himself at home. Violin quickly became my #1 priority as it took up most of my free time. I was always playing the violin. Whether it was at school concerts, summer boot camps, violin recitals, solo ensemble competitions, playing duets with my dad, playing background music, or playing musical numbers. Now, even though it seems like I was really involved in so many things as a middle school violinist, there were many times that I wanted to quit. Most of my violin career as a middle schooler, and even the start of freshman year, I did not like playing violin. I only did it because my parents really wanted me to do music. There were many times where we would have arguments about if I should stay in or not, and they constantly would tell me music is important and it will benefit you in the future. And I didn't really see this until my junior year of high school. Starting my freshman year of high school, my dad had signed me up for another orchestra that was outside of school. It was called the Chesapeake Youth Symphony Orchestra, and it was about an hour away from my house. These rehearsals were so different compared to school orchestra. The conductor was much more strict, the music was much harder to play, and the rehearsals were about 3 hours long. But even though the rehearsals seemed tedious at times, the performances always paid off in the end. It was such a cool experience because sometimes we would bring in professional musicians from throughout the country and they would perform concertos with us, which is basically where they have a solo part and the orchestra accompanies them in the background. I would meet so many famous musicians and I was able to learn so much from them. Along with being able to join SciSo, I started to realize so many other opportunities I was able to get from the violin. In school, I excelled really quickly and I was able to go to the advanced orchestra a little earlier than everyone else, and I was even invited to play in the school's pit, perform solos, and even become president of Triumph, which is the Music Honor Society. Outside of school, I was able to serve others by performing in elderly homes once a month. I was able to start teaching others, I got a job at a music store, and I was able to play so many musical numbers at church. When I was writing my college application essays, I talked about the violin so much because it's really started to become my personality. I feel like had I not stuck with the violin all those years, I would not be the person I am today. The violin truly changed me as a person. It gave me a sense of environment and purpose as I started to love playing music. I think the most rewarding performance I ever did was playing at my senior awards ceremony. I played A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman and with my dad accompanying, and it was just so thrilling to play in front of all my classmates because I don't think anyone else outside of orchestra at my school had heard me play. And it was just so fun. I loved being in the spotlight and I loved hearing everyone cheer for me after I performed. Now that I'm at BYU, I'm so excited to continue my violin journey. My advice to all the young musicians out there is to trust the process. It'll work out in the end. I know you probably are not liking it right now. It's probably really hard. It's probably difficult trying to learn all these new skills, but I swear as you keep practicing and you keep pushing and putting in that time to getting better, it will pay off. People will start to see how great that you are, and you will just feel so accomplished every time you perform. I hope this inspires young musicians to continue pursuing their musical journey. While it may not seem fun right now, it will pay off in the end.